I did something last week no state investigator likes to do. I let two men in rented uniforms cuff me on my own porch while the neighborhood's self-appointed president grinned like she had just bagged a trophy. It wasn't humiliation that burned. It was irony. Karen Van Fleet didn't know I make my living exposing phantom HOAs, counterfeit liens, and con artists who rule with fake authority. She thought she was tightening a leash. She was actually walking into a trap. When I first moved in, life smelled like fresh paint and second chances. Oak trees shaded quiet streets. Duke across the way waved with his leaf blower, and a young couple brought cookies. Then came the first bright red violation notice. My lawn a quarter-inch too high. $50. Signed by Karen, President, Oak Street HOA. The next day, two more. Trash invisible. $75. The language escalated. Immediate compliance. Further action pending. It was intimidation dressed as bureaucracy. A pocket tyrant. My grandfather would have called her. So I went to the county clerk. The search came back clean. No HOA had ever been filed for Oak Street. None of her notices were legal. I walked out with certified letters proving it, but I didn't confront her. People like Karen don't stop when you sweat their hand. They switch hands. So I let the rope pay out. At home, I turned peace into preparation. Hidden cameras to my private server, a shirt button swapped for a high-fidelity mic, a plain black ring wired to alert my Lieutenant Reyes. Boone, my standby driver, went on quiet ready. Neighbors agreed to film from their windows. Then Karen escalated. A dark SUV pulled up. Two fake officers pounding on my door with forged warrant signed by a retired judge. This seems extreme for grass, I said, and offered my wrists. As they marched me out, I stumbled, slipping a magnetic tracker beneath their bumper. Two taps on the ring lit up Reyes's phones. Ghost units moved. They drove me toward the industrial park. Pay up or stay quiet. We know where you live. One sneered. Perfect on record. Then the world boxed in. A slow van ahead braked hard. A sedan sealed the rear. Boone's pickup pinned the flank. Real police erupted. Doors flying open. Cadence sharp and practiced. Seconds later I was free, and they were face down, cuffed, rights read. The SUV peeled back easy. Stacks of red notices, neighborhood maps with circled homes, a lockbox of fake badges and cash bundles, a burner phone buzzing with a fresh text from K-Boss. Is it done? Is the trash taken out? That led us to her storage unit office. Filing cabinets labeled with neighborhoods, homeowner files with tax lookups and copies of checks, boxes of red paper, forged lien templates. A financial warrant exposed her shell accounts. Two empty, one fat with deposits. The burner calendar told us where she'd be next. A board meeting in her garage. We staged under the oaks. Through a mic, I heard her complaining her employees had vanished. We hit the side door. Board members froze. Karen bolted. Boone blocked. Karen Van Fleet, I said, clicking cuffs onto her wrists. You're under arrest for extortion, conspiracy, racketeering, criminal impersonation, and forging a government seal. In court, the judge called her reign a campaign of intimidation. 15 years federal. 3 years supervised release, permanent ban from any HOA or property board. Forfeiture cash, printer, SUV, and accounts. Restitution rolling. Liens voided. Names cleared. Copycat scams folded within days. A month later, I drank coffee on my porch. Duke waved from his mower. Kids raced scooters. The quiet I bought was back. Not fear's hush, but the kind you earn when paper and witnesses meet the law. On my desk at the AG's office sits one of her 10 badges in a training case. Authority isn't a costume. It's trust. She tried to rule with red paper. We answer with records, neighbors, and patience. The fence line is clear again.